Greetings, everybody, and welcome to today's version of Senior Challenge. We're going to have fun. Let's get warmed up and get some music on here. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's warm up our shoulders. We do our regular warm-up every time, and your brain remembers, and it knows you're about to do something exciting. Let's go back with the arms. And let's do the hips. Loosen up the hips. Okay, back to the arms. Let's stretch up and up. Get those shoulders stretching. Up and up. Let's do both arms into a Y and down and Y and one more up and down, and let's march. So remember, in this class you can do everything seated or standing, with or without weights. If you don't have weights, you can use water bottles or soup cans, or just your body weight. And listen to your bodies. If you get tired, take a break. All right, let's march high. And make sure you have a chair or something to hold on to. A counter, a table. This is stretching your hips. If you can get them, get those knees high enough. One more on each side. 1 and 2 and march. All right, we're going to do our squats. Let's squat down and come up. We're just sitting down. I'm trying to keep my chest up, not leaning forward on the hips. Just sitting down in the chair, back straight. 2 more. 1 and 2 and march. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Into the nose, out through the mouth. Then up and down with the arms. Up and down. Feel those back muscles and shoulder blades going up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down and up and down and march. All right, we're going to bend our knees now. Gently bend your knee. Stretching those quad muscles up top and stretching the ligaments and tendons that hold everything together there. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2 and march. All right, we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit. We're going to squat down and come up with our arms. It's kind of a compound exercise. We're bending a lot of joints here. We're going to try for 10 of these. So you stop when you get tired. 8. I blow out on the way up. 1 more. Around 10. Okay. Let's sit down. Grab your weight or whatever you have. Put the ball down there for now. It's a beautiful day on the lake. Let's get this boat out on the lake. Reach out, pull back. Working those back muscles. Feel the water when you pull back. And you pause for that split second when you get back there. Reach out. And 8, 9. We're going to go to the middle of the lake. 12 strokes gets us to the middle of the lake. You get tired, you can stop and float. All right, take a deep breath. Let's do our leg extensions. We're gonna go up and down. We're gonna do 10 of these. Up, pause, 2. You wanna feel that, those muscles on the top of your leg working. And 6, 7, and down. 8. Let's do 2 more on this side. 9 and 10. Let's do the other side. Up and down. And 2. Try to keep your foot off the floor if you can. 3. Pause at the top of that snapshot. 4. Here we go. Snap. 5. 6. And down. And up. And down. 2 more. Up. And down. And up. And down. All right. Let's get our boat back to shore. Reach out and pull back. Reach out. 2, 3. Blowing out when I pull back through that water. 6, 7. That's 8. You stop if you're tired. I see that dock's not far ahead. 10. 2 more. 12. Okay. Let's put the weights down. We're gonna do our bike ride today. Let's do 12 times around. No, first, wait a minute. Let's warm up first. That 12 times will get you every time. Warm up one leg, and let's warm up the other leg. Now tighten your tummy muscles while we're doing these. When your feet are off the ground, those core muscles are supporting you. All right, we're gonna do both legs, if you can. If that's uncomfortable, just alternate one at a time. Lean back, hold on to your handlebars, 12 times. But let's go 6 forward and 6 backward. 4, 5. And let's put on the brakes. Bring those knees back. Oh, 3 different muscles working here. And it's hard to breathe. That might have been more than 6. All right, let's stand up. Grab your weights. We're going to do some core training. A lot of upper body and core training. Let's get our timer going. Because remember, we have a lot of the things we do are timed workouts. 25 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and I've got 11 exercises to do. So you can go at your own speed. We're not counting repetitions. If you go slowly, you're building strength. If you go fast, it becomes aerobic. I'm going to go in between what we call metabolic training. We're going to start with a twist. With the weights up by your chest, go to the side, pause, other side. So these exercises are all aimed at giving us a beach body if we go to the beach. And rest. Next one, we're going to hinge at the hips. Weights on your thighs. Just going to push your butt back, hinge down, and come up. If you remember that little wooden bird with the top hat that used to bob up and down in a glass of water. You'd see it at the beach stands. That's what you want to look like. Just bob up and down. Hinge at the hips. And rest. And rest. Next, we're going to the side. Work the hips some more. Tighten your tummy muscles, lean to the side, and lift yourself up using those side muscles. Now, your arms are just noodles here. They're just noodle arms holding the weight, and you're lifting that weight using your hips. And rest. Now you can put down one weight. If you want, we're going to do wood chops, going over the shoulder. We're going to go down and up. So if the two weights are uncomfortable, put one down. But you're getting a twist, a little bend in the knee, and push back up. And rest. Other side, chopping wood. On the other side, here we go, up and down. Nice controlled motion. Up and down. Nice and smooth. And rest. Okay, I forgot one. Let's bend the knees a little bit, push the butt back. We're going to do rows. This is called the bent row. Just drive those elbows back, pull those shoulder blades together. Pause for that snapshot when you get up there. Snap. There you go. And blowing out on the way up. And rest. Okay, going to the shoulders. Shoulder shrugs. Going to raise your shoulder blades up. Bring your shoulder blades together a little. Lift them up. These are the back muscles again. You can hold your shoulders up there as long as you want, and then bring them down. Remember, noodle arms again. You're raising those weights using your shoulders. And rest. Let's give those shoulders a break. We're going to do bicep curls. Let's do it palms up today. Palms up and down slowly. Bring them up, flex your biceps, and then bring them down. Keep your upper arm close to your body. We don't want to swing like this. We want your upper arm to stay close. You're just bending your elbow. And rest. Okay, back to the shoulders. Going out to the side. Here's where the weights get heavy. You can put the weights down and just do this with your body weight. We don't want any pain. Pause at the top and down controlled. Fight that gravity on the way down. and rest, and march. Going out to the front, called the ventral raise. Weights by your side, out to the front. Again, those weights are going to be heavy, far away from your body. Pause at the top, control the motion down. And rest. One more. You need to get the back of the arms. Those muscles we all worry about back there. Let's bring your elbows up, bring them in a little bit, and push back. You can turn your palms up. You can keep your palms turned in. You can turn your palms down, or you can alternate. There's 3 muscles back there, depending on how you hold the weight. You're working one more than the others. I'm going to alternate. Down, in, and up. Whew, great job. That was a lot of strength training. Let's sit down and get the lower legs. It was all upper body. Let's get our lower legs. Really important exercises. This tibialis anterior muscle, when we raise our toes, it'll keep us from shuffling and tripping. And here we go, up and down. We're going to do 10 of these. In 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do the heels up. Another important muscle, under your calf muscle, an important balance muscle. Let's go up and down. I'm going to press down on my knees doing this. 3, add a little intensity. 4, press your toe into the ground. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Toes again, toes up and down, up and down in 3, 4, and down, 5, and 6, and down, up, and up. Let's do 2 more, up, and down, and up, and down. Heels again, heels up, heels down, heels up, and down, and 3. Pressing your toe into the ground, and up, and down, and up. 2 more, up, and down, and up, and down. Now let's do our hard stomps. This is for the bone density, improves the bone density in our legs and hips. 5 hard stomps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now our fast feet, up and down. Put power in our legs. If we have to catch ourselves falling, you need to be able to move fast. And rest. Take a deep breath. And you can do these foot exercises every day. It's good for you. Don't do it in the middle of the night if people are sleeping down below. But let's go up and down. And rest. You take a deep breath. If you want to do your hands and your feet at the same time, you can, if you can do that. I'm not coordinated enough to do that. We're doing it one more time. Happy feet. And rest. All right, let's have a water break. And you can put the weights someplace where you won't fall on them. We're all done with the weights. And get your ball. And remember, if you don't have a ball, you can always use a rolled up hand towel, just something this size you can hold in one hand. a small pillow, a teddy bear, anything that works. Just something to hold on to. Balls are best. This is a 7-inch ball that's flexible enough for me to hold on to. It's an inflated ball. Sometimes the ones that you find at CVS or at the toy stores, they're a hard plastic and they're difficult to hold on to, and they might be bigger, too big for your hand. So if you look around, try to get one that you can hold in one hand. All right, let's do our range of motion exercises. Just going around, shining up the halo. Let's go the other direction. Okay, let's hold the ball on our chest and go straight out and straight up. And don't worry, we're going to do something aerobic. Let's get this nice stretching first. And up, and one more. Out. And up. And let's hold the ball in one hand and squeeze and relax. And squeeze and relax. And 3. And 4. And 5. And up and down with the wrist. And let's do a big figure 8. Standing up, we can do a big figure 8. And let's go the other direction. Get that shoulder moving in different directions. That's so important. Let's go to the other arm. Squeeze and relax, and squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. And 3, and up and down, or 4 or 5, up and down. I lose count sometimes. Let's go around. And the other direction. Okay, let's hold the ball out front. And we're gonna do our infinity sign. I used to call this a laying down figure 8 until my wife corrected me and she said, no, that's an infinity sign. Get those shoulders moving. Okay, ball on your belly button. Let's try to walk it around with your fingers if you can. If you can't do it with your fingers, if that's uncomfortable, just pass it behind your back. We just want to get those shoulders bent behind your back. I'm going to do 2 in each direction. Whatever you're doing, it's great. Fingers are just passing. All right, ball in one hand again. Let's stretch these shoulder muscles out. Let's go up as high as you can, then back as far as you can. Up and back. Now, if you have sore shoulders, sometimes this will feel good. You can do this every day. Nice and slow. Let's do one more. And the other side. Arm out, up, and back, and up, and back. Well, just go up as high as is comfortable for you. We all have a different range of motion. One more. Okay, let's sit down. We're going to do our, put the ball between your legs or between your knees and squeeze as hard as you can and relax. And squeeze as hard as you can and relax. And we're going to try for 10 of these. Trying to break the ball. Sometimes I move the ball around. Feel different muscles working. You want to feel this on the inside of your leg. And 2 more. And around 10. Okay, let's do a ball toss. Really important for your brain health. You can clap if you want. Double clap. I'm happy if we can just toss it a couple of inches up and catch it. Okay. You know what, let's do something for the chest. Put your palms on the ball, no fingers on the ball. Bring the ball to your belly button, up to your chest, and squeeze as hard as you can. Then down and up and squeeze. And down and up. 3. Down. 4. Down. We're going to try for 10 of these. Squeeze as hard as you can. 6. 7. And down. And 8. And up. 9. And down. And up. And squeeze. Let's do our back rub. Let's put the ball behind our back, behind our lower back, and get a little rub. You want to get the muscles on both sides of your spine. Not so much on the spine itself, but those muscles. Let's bring it up a little bit, around the middle of your back. And you can lean into it as hard as you want. If this feels good, you can do this on a wall. I don't recommend doing it. Some people do it on the floor and they'll roll around, but you can't really control the pressure if you're on the floor. All your weight's going to be on it. So on the wall is good. You can control how much pressure you put. Let's roll it up to the top back muscles. And your muscles are wrapped in something called fascia, and this breaks up that wrapping. Think of it like a sausage casing, really tight, and this breaks it up. Okay, I'm going to drop it down, drop the ball around the middle of my back, under my shoulder blades, and we're going to do our hallelujah stretch. Stretch our chest and flex our back muscles. Just go up. You can take the ball out completely and just stretch your back. If you want to leave the ball there, that's fine. And 3, let's do 5. And you breathe out on the way up, or you can yell hallelujah. 4. And let's do 1 more. 5. Okay. Time for crunches, tummy crunches. Scooch out on your chair. You're going to lean forward and then lean back. Lift yourself up. I blow out on the way down and tighten those tummy muscles on the way up. We're going to try for 10 of these. 4. This is that 6-pack. 6. 7. Oh, you're going to look great and feel great when we're done with these. I think I have 1 more. And up. Okay. Let's put the ball between our feet. If you don't have a ball, or something that's bouncing, then just open and close your feet, but keep them up. Let's bounce the ball. And try to catch it. If the ball gets away from you, don't leap out of your chair chasing it, but chasing the ball is good exercise. So be careful with it. All right, scooch way out on your chair. We're going to put one foot on the ball. Raise up the other leg. Get your back as straight as you can. You can put your arms out to the side if you want, or you can hold them in. I'm going to do out to the side today, my back straight. And let me set a timer. Whoop. If you started, you get an extra credit. We're going to lean back until I feel my tummy muscles tighten. I'm looking at the ceiling. And we're going to try for 30 seconds like this. Suck in that belly button. And remember to breathe. Oh my goodness. So much to remember here. Foot on the ball, leg up, leaning back, looking at the ceiling, and breathing. And rest. Whew, take a deep breath. Now you don't have to hold it for 30 seconds. This is progressive strength training. We're working up to 30 seconds. If you just hold it 5 or 10 seconds, that's fine. Okay, let's sit as tall as you can. Lean back. And we're going to start again. I'm putting my arms out to the side today. I think it makes it a little more difficult. Pull in that belly button. Every time I start sagging, I'm going to say, pull in your belly button. This is that transverse abdominis muscle. Goes around us like a girdle. Suck it in again. And rest. All right. We're not done with the ball. We're going to do something aerobic, but let's have a water break. And I went a little bit off script, and I think our producer is a little confused. So going back to the beginning of that with the ball. We're going to do timed work now. We have 9 exercises. I confused everybody here. 20 seconds of work. 10 seconds of rest. And 9 exercises. These are going to be trying to get, that's perfect. Well, I have no rest. Oh, my mistake there. No rest. So we'll go with 20 seconds of work instead of 25 is written, but we're going with 20. These are tough. Now here's where you listen to your bodies. We're all at different fitness levels. You go as hard as you want. We're trying to get our heart rate up a little bit. So we don't want you gasping. If you can sing along to the music, then you're not working hard enough. But if you're gasping, you're working too hard. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the ball aerobics. And let's do those halos again, but let's go fast. You can get your hips into this. Remember hula hoops? And let's go the other direction. Go fast. All right. Squat and pass. So a lot of these are compound exercises. Every time you bend a joint, you're using energy. You're burning calories. So the more joints you bend, the more difficult it is. All right. Wood chops. Down fast. We did these with the weights and went slowly. But now we're going fast. Blowing out on the way down. So one exercise, other side, here we go, wood chops. Now listen to your bodies. If you get tired, take a break. And all of these you can do seated if you want to sit down. Let's put the ball between your legs. We're going to do our ski squats. Squeeze the ball between your legs. Your arms are moving. Ball up, hold it out, and we're going to twist. Okay, we're going down to the knee, up fast over the head, down to the other knee. Going out on the way up. Wide squat. Feet apart. Let's just hold the ball out. My toes are out wide. This is a plie for the ballerinas. Your grand plie or a sumo wrestler squat. One more over the head. Down fast. Going out on the way down, slamming that ball down. Whew. Great job, everybody. Let's take another water break after that. So we did the seated range of motion. I'm going a little backwards here. And let's do some balance. So get your breath. We're going to practice our balance. You know what? I'm going to shut the music off for this because I want you to focus on your balance. You're going to take a big step out. Now you need something to hold on to. Maybe on both sides. Maybe a counter on one side and a chair on the other. Big step out. It's called a staggered stance. And I'm going to hold one finger up about 10 inches or 12 inches in front of my nose. Stare at the finger and turn your head. Don't take your eyes off the finger, but turn your head to the side, to the front, to the other side, to the front. Whoop. And side, front. Let's do one more. Side, front, and the other side, and the front. Okay, let's do the other foot. Now, if you're standing on carpet or if you have cushy shoes, those are both unstable surfaces, so it makes it a little more difficult. It's kind of like standing on a pillow. Let's do it again with the other foot out front. Not heel to toe. Let's go to the side, in the front, and the other side, in the front. And I have my fingers on the chair like they're on piano keys. We're going side to side. Stare at that finger, though. Don't take your eyes off the finger. Yeah, like the piano keys not making any sound. Let's go one more on each side. Okay. Let's stand heel to toe now. Heel to toe. And we just want to do this stand. Again, you know where your chair is. I'm going to look at the floor about 6 or 8 feet in front of me. Just find something that's not moving. Don't look in a mirror. Don't look at the TV. Don't look at me because I'm wobbly. But we're just trying to hold this for 10 or 15 seconds, heel to toe. All right, let's do the other side. Now, some of you take yoga or Tai Chi or Pilates. You can probably do this really easily. If you have neuropathy in your feet, this is very difficult. But if you're a yogi, you can do this with your eyes closed if you want. Just make sure you know where your chair is. Okay, let's put the first foot out front. And we're going to try and hold that 10 or 15 seconds. Okay, and the other side. Yeah, when I fall over, that's when I change sides. Just looking at the floor, heel to toe. Okay, we're down to 1 foot. You're going to stand on 1 foot. When you stand on 1 foot, if you think about it, when we're walking, we're balancing on 1 foot. You always have 1 foot, but it's so natural that the balance is easy. But when you're walking, your hip goes over the support leg. We shift our body weight over that support leg. So think about that. If you just want to stand on 1 foot, shift your weight over that support leg. So that becomes your center of mass. Lift up the other foot. Look at the floor, 6 or 8 feet in front of you, or something that's not moving, a chair. Let's try to hold this 10 seconds. All right, let's do the other side. I'm going to shift my weight over. Okay, let's do that first foot again. You can practice this every day. Stand between a wall and a table or a wall and a chair. Try to have something on both sides. And on a hardwood floor or a linoleum floor, let's do the other side again. It's easier. And again, if you're a yogi and you can do this really easily, you can look up to the ceiling, close your eyes, make it a little challenging. All right. Okay, great job, everybody. Let's sit down. It's time to stretch. Boy, you did a lot today. We did upper body strength training. We got your heart rate up with the aerobic. We did lower body strength training and balance. Now let's stretch all those muscles. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then let's lean to the side. Take your back off the chair. For all these stretches, try to sit, what we call sit tall. That just means get your back off the chair. And I make believe one arm's being pulled down. You get a good stretch in the side and the back and the shoulder. Let's do the other side. Okay, let's give ourselves a hug. Reach around, grab those shoulders and stretch those back muscles. Big hug. And just do the other side. Big hug. Hugs feel good. When my wife does these classes, she says, she has everybody say, "I love me." You can do that if you want. Okay, let's stretch our chest. Put your fists together, elbows back, chest out. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Let's do 2 more of those. Deep breath in, elbows back, chest out. And 1 more. This helps your breathing, your sleeping, your digestion, everything. Opening up your chest. And blow out. Let's do our neck. I'm going to push my chin back a little and then bring my ear towards my shoulder. I'm going to rest an arm on top, and just the arm resting there is enough weight added weight to make it stretch more. Really, your head is enough weight to get this stretch. Let's go to the other side. Our heads weigh between 10 and 12 pounds. Older books that I read said they weighed 10 pounds, and the newer books say they weigh 12 pounds. So I don't know what happened. We get bigger brains or thicker skulls. I don't know which one. Okay, let's look over our shoulder. Bring your head back up. Look over your shoulder. Bring your chin towards your shoulder. I put my hands on my knees when I do this. I just want my neck to turn. And my eyes. Your eyes are muscles too. Stretch those. Let's go to the other side. And the first side. Stretching those neck muscles. I do this one twice because this is very functional. Let's go to the other side. This is one that we need to use if you drive a car. And back to the front. All right, let's look down. Sit as tall as you can, as straight as you can. Back is off the chair. Make believe there's a hinge where your neck vertebrae meet your back vertebrae, and just open that hinge and let your chin drop towards your chest. You're opening up those vertebrae in your neck. And stretching those muscles from your back to your neck. Then let's flex those muscles. Look up towards the ceiling. And down again. And back up towards the ceiling. And straight ahead. Okay, let's do our shoulders. Let's bring your shoulder blades up, pull them back, and push them down. Let's do 2 more of those. Up, back, and down, and up, and back. And let's push those shoulders down, and keep your shoulder blades together, but raise your arms up to the side. Bring your arms back as far as they'll go, then turn your palms up, and you can go back a couple of more inches and stretch that. Push your chest out. You're stretching that upper chest muscle now. That's a muscle that's difficult to stretch, but this will do it. Give you some good posture the rest of the day. If you golf, do that stretch before you golf. Arms out to the side, then palms up and go back. And it gets that pec minor muscle stretched out and help your golf swing. Okay. Let's put your one arm out, hand over your opposite shoulder. Pull that arm around your neck like a scarf, stretching your back and your shoulder muscles. Okay, let's do the other side. Arm out, over your shoulder, pull it across. Okay, let's go to the first arm, or one arm. Put your arm out, fingers up, pull back gently on your fingers. Go down to that second knuckle, not just the tips. Down to the second knuckle, and you're stretching under the wrist. And fingers down, pull back gently on the back of the hand. And let's do the other side. Fingers up, pull back gently. Feel that good stretch in your fingers and under your wrist. You might feel it all the way up to your shoulder. And fingers down, pull back gently. All right, let's go to that first wrist. Make a fist and go around in a circle. Let's go the other direction. Get that wrist nice and loose. And the other side. Let's go around. And the other direction. Okay, first hand up again. Let's open as wide as you can. Close tight, open wide, and then let's do that itsy bitsy spider. Touch each finger to the thumb and press in. Might as well use some strength there. And then the thumb goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. Thumb push-ups, I'll call those. Make a fist the other hand, open wide, close tight, and open wide again, and touch each finger. And back, 1, 2, 4. And the thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to do fast fingers. Get some power into these hands. Let's open and close 10 times fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And palms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake. Shake your arms, your hands. You can shake everything. And take a look at those hands. They look brand new, don't they? Yep, they look good. But today, let's do our Jack LaLanne face exercises. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can't see you. We're going to, over 40 muscles in your face, we're going to open and close, or stretch and flex a lot of those muscles. So let's open our hands and our eyes and our mouths wide. And close tight. That's flexing all those muscles around your eyes and your mouth. You're going to open wide again and stretch them out, just like we did with all of our other muscles. We stretched and flexed them. And close tight. One more time. Open wide. And close tight. All right, we're going to get these cheeks, these lower cheeks. We're going to tighten them right up. We're going to purse our lips, go to the side, and go to the other side. And go to the first side, and the second side. One more time. First side, and second side. You can feel these cheeks tightening up. Now let's get the neck. Put your chin on your chest. Turn your head to the side and press your chin against your chest. What we're trying to do is get these neck muscles tight. Let's go to the other side. Press your chin against your chest. If it's uncomfortable trying to get your chin to your chest, put your fist under there like an apple, like pressing an apple to your chest. Let's go to the other side. And back to the second side. And the first side. And the second side. All right, let's scooch out on your chair. We're going to put your arms on the outside of your legs and just lean forward and get a stretch in your lower back. Now we're not leaning very much forward, we're just opening up some of those vertebrae in your lower back. And we're getting some blood into these face muscles. So you can tap around your eyes, pat your cheeks. Try to get blood into those eye and face muscles that we just stretched and flexed. And let's sit up. Use your tummy muscles. Sit up. And let's see. Yeah, always more beautiful and more handsome than when we started the program. And when your friends see you today, they're going to say, wow, you look great. And that's the guarantee. Remember, guaranteed to leave here looking great and feeling great. Let's do our ankle. Let's loosen up your ankle. Go 5 or 6 times in each direction. And then let's grab under that knee. Stretch your back as much as you can and pull that knee across and feel your hip stretch. You want to feel it down here. And let's cross the other leg. Remember, if you can't get in, if it's uncomfortable getting into that figure 4, just hold your foot out front and do it. And then for the stretch, reach under your thigh and lift that leg up to your chest. 5 or 6 times in each direction. Sit as tall as you can and pull that knee across. And put that foot down gently. Let's scooch back in your chair. Raise those feet up, and we're going to stretch every muscle and flex every muscle in the leg. Here we go. Stretch and flex and stretch and flex. And one more. Stretch and flex. All right, let's stand up. Take a deep breath. And let's blow all the air out. And another deep breath. And then a big stretch. Stretch every muscle in your body. Reach for the sky. Wiggle your fingers and wave goodbye. Give yourselves a hand. That was a great job today, you did. And thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.